Ireland correspondent Mark Simpson there. Well, Andrea Day is from the Traffic Monitoring Service, Traffic Link, and is in our Manchester studio. Andrea, a very good evening to you.
Good evening.
You are in Manchester, as I said, but I think you can talk about the situation generally around the UK. How are traffic patterns tonight compared to what they would be on a regular Friday night?
They've been affected quite heavily. We've seen a lot busier traffic earlier on in the day. From around lunchtime onwards, it's been more of a peak service throughout the whole of the afternoon. I think a lot of people have been aware that there's going to be problems with the weather, so they've set off early from home, and a lot of people's last day at work, and also a lot of the schools have broken up today, so traffic patterns have been affected.
Talk to us about public transport as well. Presumably that is being affected as well.
Yeah, it's an area which isn't normally focused on, but we at Traffic Link look at multimodal kind of travel patterns. We've looked at the public transport, particularly the train services. They've been quite badly affected. Arriva Trains Wales is probably the service which has been affected the worst across Wales. Lots of Scottish services been affected, and a number of services tomorrow which have already been suspended and cancelled and running on revised timetables, particularly in the southeast, with Southern Trains and First Capital Connect services are all running on a revised timetable tomorrow.
Talk to us a little bit more about the next couple of days. I know you've just touched on that, but obviously there's going to be a knock-on effect, an ongoing impact. If people were hoping to get to a particular place and they're having to delay their journey, there may be a bit of a backlog in terms of numbers of passengers wanting to get away and the number of services actually available to them.
Yeah, definitely. The airports have been affected quite badly as well. Lots of disruption across the whole of England, and also all the Northern Ireland airports are still currently shut at the moment. So they will have to get round the backlog of passengers, which is there. So there's going to be lots of disruption trying to get services back in the right place. And if that disruption continues over the Christmas period, we've also got the tube strikes for us to watch out for as well, which are going to be affecting around Boxing Day. So that's going to be affecting a lot of services for a long period of time, well into the new year.
And I guess you would advise people, well, simply to be realistic and to make as many checks with all the usual sites and services that they can before they set off.
It sounds quite cliche, but really is the best way of doing it is to make sure that you're an informed traveller when you're looking to travel. There's lots of different places where you can get information, lots of different websites, and also listening to your local radio station will bring you all the local information for your own area, but make sure that you're looking at information from further afield where you're travelling to, that the conditions may be different there from where you're used to, because a lot of people will be making journeys which are different to what their normal journeys are, maybe visiting friends and relatives, so the conditions in other places will be different to where you are yourself.
In your experience, is this pretty much as bad as you've seen it?
We've not seen it too bad at the moment, particularly in England has not had it that bad yet. Kind of in February time earlier on this year we had it significantly worse. Scotland was really badly affected last week, and I think there's a lot of lessons which have been learnt from that. The problems that we had last week in Scotland were mainly around the central belt, but that's been pretty clear today. The worst areas really that's been affected has been within Northern Ireland, but a lot of people heeding the travel advice there and heeding the warnings and staying away from the roads. So there's not really been any closures, but significant snowfalls and more snowfalls to come as well.
OK, Andrea Day, a busy time for you. Thank you very much, Andrea Day from Travel Link there.